Doc Henson here. Today I'm going to do a tabletop review for you on a Bushnell AR Optics 3 to 9 by 40 power scope. This one's set up for the 223. Little light glare there, but it is an AR Optics. It's their line from Bushnell. Most people think of a really, pretty much a cheap scope from Walmart when they think of Bushnell, and I've actually been very surprised with this scope. It has a fully coated lens, which lets in a good bit of light. It works well at night. I've used it actually at night. It has a fast focus eyepiece here to get the correct look through it with your own eye, because everyone's eye is different, especially if you have astigmatism or wear glasses or contacts. They may not be exactly 20/20. On the side here you can see that is for windage. The top is for elevation, and each click is a 1/4 minute of angle at 100 yards, which is 1/4 of an inch. Also, I like about these turrets here, you can unscrew the turret, pop it off, and when you put it back on after your scope is zeroed, as you can see there, it's set to 0 or close enough. If you want to turn it after that, then you'll know how to get it back to your original 0. Back here you see it goes 3 all the way over to 9 power. It is a 3 to 9 power. It keeps the same 0 for all the powers. I have tested that. Another thing that is very nice about this scope is it has a parallax adjustment on the side here, and it can be set from really close, 7 yards, all the way out to 2, 3, and then infinity, which is anything after 300 yards. You would want to move it to there, and that takes parallax out, which is when you look through a scope and you move your head side to side, you can see the point of impact changing some with the crosshair. That's parallax. If you take the parallax out of it and set your dial at the right yardage, then your point of impact should be the same no matter where your head is in relation to the eyepiece, which is, if you want to make very precise shots, you want something like that. You don't want any parallax in there to mess your shot up. Now I'm going to get on to the durability of this scope, because this is an affordable price scope. You can normally find these for probably around $140, $150. I think for that price they're of excellent scope, just because of the test I have done. And I put the scope on, I zeroed it, 100 yards 0. Then I took the scope and I abused the rifle just a little bit, like I do normally with all my guns, throwing them around a little bit, dropping them, just normal wear and tear and bang that you have happen. Shot it again. It held the 0 fine on that. Exactly the same point of impact. After I did that, I took the rifle. It was on an AR-15. I took the rifle and the scope while it was mounted, and I dropped the rifle on the side, on each side, left and right, the buttstock on the magazine, and then I took it and I held it upside down and dropped it directly on the scope. And I was thinking, well, this is going to break this scope because, it's a Bushnell and it's $150. No, I did that 5 times per side. So it hit the ground 15 to 20 times and held the 0. Even after being dropped directly on the ground from around 4 to 5 feet, it held the 0. So I'm very impressed with that. I like something that you can kind of abuse some and it won't break. and this is a good scope for it. It's a little heavy. It weighs about 21 ounces, I believe, and it's right around 12 inches long. So it is quite heavy, but it does have some durability and heft to it. You can really feel that in there. It feels like a really well-made scope. I mean, it has a BDC reticle. I didn't mention that. It can be used for either a 22 long rifle or a 223 5.56 round. Now on the 223, you're going to have, and I'll go ahead and show you right here. I have the manual actually right here. On the 223, that's the setup for that. So you can start off at 50 or 100 yards and go on out to 500 yards. And on the 22 long rifle, this is the setup for it. And that's based on a 50-yard zero, and it should go out to 150 yards at the very bottom of that crosshair where it thins out. But if you're looking for a very durable and dependable scope with clear glass, because it does have pretty clear glass, I would definitely give this scope a look and maybe go out and get one and give it a try. I have nothing negative to say about it. Like always, thanks for watching the video. Y'all have a good one.